Let's do this. Let's break down the pros and the cons, because for every product, I'm absolutely certain that there are pros and cons. So let's weigh the two, but let's focus on the advantages first. If I remember correctly, infrastructure is one of the themes in FY24 that did incredibly well. And by far and away, there is one particular thematic fund that has done incredibly well. So generally, what I have witnessed, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you are a student of data much more than I am, in any given year, would it be okay to assume that there is one thematic or sectoral fund that will be the top performer?
Yes, of course, because this is the way the active fund outperform, because they take sectoral call, they take a stocks call. So this is bound to happen in a particular period. If a particular fund has overweight on healthcare and healthcare has done well, then naturally that fund would do very well. So I tell you, one need to differentiate between thematic and sectoral fund. Okay. Sectoral fund invests in a particular sector. And by and large, sectoral fund, by definition, are very concentrated.
Yes.
So even look at BFSI, or you look at IT top 10 stock.
Or Pharma.
Pharma, top 5-6 stock would be like 80% of the portfolio. So these are not typical thematic fund. And within thematic fund, you need to figure out whether this theme is going to play it out for a pretty long period of time. So, for instance, FMCG is considered to be the safe bet, because in volatile market, FMCG consumption fund will do very well because you have great companies in that. But the counter to that is that Pharma is new FMCG, because you have 23 crore people above 55 years of age. We are going for more tests. So it is just not drug manufacturing company today.
It's diagnostics.
We have diagnostic, specialty hospital, we have API, we have contract manufacturing, we have biosimilar, we have so many things. So if you look at the total basket available to actively manage, to fund manager, there are 80-90 stocks available in pharma and pharma related sector. Even health insurance companies are also part of the whole ecosystem.
So, but to that point, is it a pharma fund or is it a healthcare fund?
So nobody today call themselves
a pharma
pure
fund.
Pharma fund. They call themselves healthcare fund. And incrementally, what we are seeing, the people are spending more and more on healthcare. If you look at 5-6 years back and look at the numbers today, all more than double the number we are spending on healthcare. So wherever people are spending money, that sector would do well. So if you ask me, healthcare, in my opinion, is not a risky theme. In my opinion, healthcare is a great theme to do SIP for the long term. And if you look at 10 to 15-year numbers of healthcare fund, they are underperforming Nifty. So healthcare is not that risky a category. Second is BFSI. Now, earlier BFSI means banking.
Right.
Today, just not banking. You have within bank, you have public sector, private sector, you have a fintech, you have a
insurance.
Insurance, you have life, general, health.
Yeah.
You have a stock exchange, you have RTA, you have a custody, you have a gold finance company, you have housing finance company, or personal loan company. So there are more than 100 stocks available for you to own. And remember one thing, by and large, the corporate governance in all the BFSI is very good, because it's been either regulated by SEBI, IRDA, or RBI. So the kind of things we see promoter doing all the golmaal is, we haven't heard too much into that aspect. So